Recording and transition in five, four, three, two, one. We're live.
Good morning, Owasso. This is Corey with Owasso Live. It is currently, 10:13 in the morning. It is currently 80 degrees out right now. We got a high of 91, same as yesterday. So, as far as events going on, like I said, last night TU played Temple and they won. So Rain Cane baby. TU finally came back after their, you know, playing the big teams. They after playing Washington and then OU, they played somebody in their conference and on their level, and like I said, they did really well. They looked really strong. It was a really good game. If you didn't go, you should have gone. It was a fun game to watch. Go check out the highlights on YouTube. You can just type in Temple versus TU highlights, and the game. It was a good game. TU took control early, stayed in control, and Temple didn't do bad. They just tried to establish the run and stick with the run, but they couldn't get it. They weren't firing on all cylinders on the run. They just could not get it going. They had a TU had a little bit of issue on special teams. Like I said, they had a kick return for Temple returned a kick on them for a 95-yard touchdown. So that was how one of the points was scored. But other than that, they also, when they did throw, Temple did throw, they did throw another touchdown. So, like I said, that's how they got their quite a few of their points was through the air. So they should have just started letting the quarterback sling it earlier, and maybe it would have been a closer game. But like I said, TU beat them 48-26, and it was a fun game. It was a really good game to watch, and rain came, baby. Glad for the alma mater taking control. For events today, like I said, it's going to be Owasso versus Mustang. Kickoff is at 7:30, so go Rams. And you have Rejoice playing Sequoia at at 7 p.m. And then, as far as traffic issues go today, like I said, traffic's flowing really good into Tulsa, and it's flowing really well back into Owasso. So, if your commute back and forth is looking pretty good so far. And Saturday, like I said, the only school or the only team that I really care about that's playing is OU versus Iowa State. And let's hope the Sooners don't sleep on Iowa State.
Yeah,
Because, like I said,
absolutely. Because they just took on the Cowboys and dominated them. We'll see if OU's got what it takes to at least play it up to snuff with them. I said I'm just worried because Iowa State's always been that phantom team that just kind of comes out of nowhere.
yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that OU has lost to somebody like Iowa State. I mean, they've lost to them before. One of my buddies was telling me, or they worked at a car dealership, and they go, "Yeah, OU will come in." Well, and I said, I don't think OU's all that strong this year. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think that they're a great team this season. But they always lose to somebody they shouldn't even consider losing to. But right now, I think Iowa State's a contender in the Big 12 right now. I think they could beat anybody in the conference as of right now. Maybe besides Texas, as strong as they just looked playing freaking Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy cow, Texas might be the best in the league right now. So I don't know. I haven't really watched much of the other teams play. At least the other Big 12 teams. But like I said, since the Big 12 is breaking up real bad right now, it's kind of hard to really care who's going to, because we got Texas and OU both leaving, so
Yep.
the Big 12 conference is just kind of shaking up. It's just going to be the leftover teams like OSU and Texas Tech and TCU and all those other teams just sticking in the Big 12.
Yep. So it kind of makes you sad. Like I said, no more Bedlam. He said
Well, I mean, they'll still be Bedlam. It'll just
won't be Big 12.
but yeah, it
anymore.
won't be a conference battle Bedlam game. It'll probably happen earlier in the year too. They'll probably do it as one of their preseason games, or
Yeah, well, it'll be the TU, OU or OSU rivalry at that point. I said it's a game that doesn't really matter, but it's for pride.
Yeah, that's true. Because since Texas is going into this SEC, the Red River rivalry is still going to be
A thing. Yep.
it's still going to be a thing, and not only is it going to be a thing, it's going to be an in-conference thing too. So the stakes are going to be so much higher than it's like, because OSU's always been looked at as like the redheaded stepchild in the rivalry conference. It's like we got OU and Texas, and then you have OU and
OSU.
yeah, kind of like the whole Jinx Union thing. It's like Jinx Union. It's like Owasso's like we're up there too, and it's like they never considered us up there until like Owasso started really kind of
Yeah.
winning some major stuff.
Mhm.
Winning those the championship games. So
Yep.
it is interesting, but I mean, if you want to, we could go into the history of the Red River rivalry and why it exists. I mean, do you want to talk about that? I mean, that's a fun little tidbit of history we could go into.
That's probably something we can probably do. I said probably
Another, we'll do,
after the Red River rivalry would
yeah,
probably
that's
be
probably a
good
good
thing.
idea. We'll talk about that depending
Which
on
that's
the
only
outcome.
not this weekend. That's next weekend is when the
Oh
Red
man,
River
what a,
rivalry.
oh, so yeah, next weekend's gonna be a really fun weekend
Oh,
for
yeah.
college football. But yeah, OSU still got that bye, so OU's the only team we're really kind of looking at as far as football goes this weekend. So good luck to the Sooners, and don't sleep on Iowa because I do not want to see Iowa State come out on top in this battle for an Oklahoma team. So
Yeah.
anyway, I hope all of you have a wonderful day. This is the Twins with Owasso Live. This was the Morning Loop. We are signing off. Have a great day, everybody.